Welcome to the Info Business Buzz channel, your ultimate portal into the captivating world of business and finance. Today, we're discussing one of the most infamous business fiascos that rocked not just the automotive industry, but reverberated across the global business landscape, the Volkswagen Emissions Fraud Scandal. Strap in, because we're about to uncover the gritty details of how an industry giant's strategic misstep led to financial turmoil, regulatory quagmires, and a reputation meltdown. So, if you're ready to unravel the intricacies of corporate strategy gone awry, smash that like button and let's dive into the business roller coaster that was the Volkswagen Emissions Scandal. The Emission Fraud Scandal. In September 2015, the United States Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, revealed that Volkswagen had intentionally manipulated emissions testing results for their diesel vehicles. Volkswagen had installed software known as a deceit device in millions of its diesel vehicles. This software could detect when the car was undergoing emissions testing and alter its performance to meet the regulatory standards. However, during regular driving, the vehicles emitted pollutants, primarily nitrogen oxides, at levels far exceeding the legal limits. The scandal led to a significant environmental impact, as excessive nitrogen oxide emissions contribute to air pollution and have adverse effects on public health. The Volkswagen emission fraud scandal inflicted a severe blow to the company's financial health. The immediate aftermath was marked by a series of staggering financial implications that reverberated through every facet of the company's operations. Legal settlements and compensation claims. The scandal prompted regulatory authorities in various countries to impose substantial fines and penalties on Volkswagen. The company faced a staggering $2.8 billion fine in the United States alone, and these fines escalated globally, reaching into the billions of dollars. These penalties were not just punitive measures, they were intended to hold Volkswagen accountable for its deliberate manipulation of emissions data, sending a clear message that unethical practices would not go unpunished. Volkswagen was inundated with legal claims from various stakeholders, including customers, dealerships, and investors. The company was compelled to establish a fund to address these claims, further straining its financial reserves. The settlements, which amounted to billions of dollars, were aimed at compensating affected parties for the diminished value of their vehicles and the trust that had been shattered. Vehicle recalls and remediation costs. The discovery of the deceit device triggered a massive global recall of affected vehicles. The company was tasked with removing or modifying the deceptive software and ensuring that the vehicles met emission standards. This process involved significant time and resources, driving up costs even further. In addition, the recall affected the company's production schedules and supply chain, resulting in disruptions and inefficiencies that impacted revenue streams. Legal and regulatory fallout. The scandal triggered a cascade of legal actions and regulatory investigations. Governments around the world launched probes into Volkswagen's practices, leading to fines and penalties in various countries. Executives were held accountable, and some faced criminal charges. The scandal also prompted a closer scrutiny of emission testing procedures and regulatory oversight across the entire automotive industry. Volkswagen was forced to allocate substantial resources to legal defense and compliance efforts. The legal proceedings and negotiations with regulatory bodies required a considerable investment in legal expertise and representation. Moreover, the company had to implement rigorous internal compliance measures to prevent such incidents from occurring again, which involved additional costs in terms of hiring compliance officers, conducting training programs, and implementing advanced monitoring systems. Impacts on profits, stock value, and credit rating. The combination of fines, settlements, recall costs, legal fees, and compliance expenses had a direct impact on Volkswagen's profitability. The company reported significant declines in its financial results, with reduced profit margins and lower earnings compared to previous years. The stock market responded harshly to the revelations, causing a precipitous drop in Volkswagen stock value. This decline eroded the company's market capitalization and had far-reaching implications for shareholders and pension funds that held Volkswagen stock. Furthermore, the scandal led to a downgrade in Volkswagen's credit rating, making it more expensive for the company to borrow funds and service its debt obligations. Reputation and consumer trust. Perhaps one of the most profound financial consequences was the erosion of Volkswagen's reputation as a reliable, trustworthy, and ethical brand. Volkswagen's reputation took a severe hit. The brand that was once associated with quality and reliability was now linked to deceit and pollution. Consumer trust plummeted, leading to a decline in vehicle sales and market share. Rebuilding consumer trust became a critical challenge for Volkswagen, requiring substantial efforts in transparency, quality assurance, and ethical communication. The scandal shattered consumer trust, leading to decreased demand for Volkswagen vehicles. The company's sales figures plummeted, causing a direct hit to its revenue streams. Longtime customers turned away from the brand, seeking alternatives from competitors with cleaner reputations. The trust deficit also extended to the resale value of Volkswagen vehicles, as the tarnished brand image negatively affected the perception of their long-term reliability and performance. Management and governance crisis. The scandal raised questions about Volkswagen's corporate governance and internal controls. It revealed a lack of transparency and accountability in the company's decision-making processes. The top management was criticized for fostering a culture that prioritized short-term gains over long-term sustainability and ethical considerations. As a result, there were leadership changes within the company to rebuild trust and implement ethical reforms. Industry-wide impact. The scandal had broader implications for the entire automotive industry. It highlighted the potential flaws in emission testing and regulatory compliance processes. As a result, governments and regulatory bodies worldwide began to review and tighten their emission standards and testing procedures. This shift forced other automakers to invest in research and development to meet the stricter regulations, leading to increased costs across the industry. Corporate culture and ethics. The scandal served as a stark reminder of the significance of a strong ethical foundation and corporate culture. Companies that prioritize short-term gains at the expense of ethical considerations risk not only financial repercussions, but also long-term damage to their brand and reputation. The scandal prompted a broader discussion about the role of business ethics in shaping the behavior of corporations. The Volkswagen emission fraud scandal remains a poignant example of the far-reaching business implications of corporate misconduct. From financial repercussions and legal consequences to industry-wide shifts and reputational damage, the scandal exposed the vulnerability of businesses that neglect ethical practices. Beyond the immediate aftermath, the scandal forced companies to reflect on their values, corporate culture, and responsibility to stakeholders and the environment. It serves as a reminder that sustainable success in the business world requires not only financial acumen, but also ethical integrity and social responsibility. And there you have it, a front-row seat to the gripping saga of the Volkswagen emission fraud scandal. As we wrap up this eye-opening journey, remember that even the mightiest of corporate giants can stumble when ethics take a back seat and short-term gains overshadow long-term sustainability. The financial repercussions, legal quagmires, and shattered consumer trust stand as stark reminders of the delicate balance businesses must strike between profit and integrity. If you found this exploration of business intricacies as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you never miss a deep dive into the captivating world of business dynamics. Until next time, stay strategic and stay savvy.